Hello. In this demo, we'll see how to merge conflicting model changes in a collaborative environment. Git, as we know, is all about enabling us to work with the latest code. But when multiple members work simultaneously on the same code or modeling elements, conflicts are bound to arise when pushing to or pulling from the master repository. In our example, let's assume Bob and Tom are working on separate branches created from the master branch. Let's also assume that they end up changing the same model element in their respective branches. Bob creates a new state and names it out of order, and changes the target of the existing PED request transition to this new state. He saves and commits his changes to the local repository. Tom also is working on the same model in his branch. He added a new state too, but called it out of service and changed the target of the existing transition to this new state. He also commits his changes to the local repository. Now, there are quite a few changes made by both Bob and Tom that are conflicting with each other. Let's see how to resolve the conflicts by merging the changes in the Merge editor. We're going to use the Merge option to find the conflicting changes. The Git staging server shows that there is a conflict. Double-click the conflicting item to open in the editor interface. The conflicts are clearly listed for you in the editor. Notice that all icons are in red, indicating the conflicts. We'll review the conflicts one by one and then merge the changes. The first conflict is the text modification that both Bob and Tom made to the transition code. The second conflict is related to the modification to the traffic light capsule. You can see the PED request transition changed to the new target state machines with different names. The third conflict shows the difference in the diagram or presentation. In the two modification categories, details about the conflicting bend point and entry point positions of the transitions are shown. Moving to the additions category, we see the conflicting anchor details listed. This is because there are two different identity anchors now. Finally, the change groups section shows the change in the diagram layout, as the position of the elements changed when Tom and Bob moved the transition to the new states. Go through each of the changed items and decide which change you might want to keep. After reviewing the changes, you can merge the changes in 3 ways. First option is to accept all changes from one of the conflicting branches. The changes from the other branch will not be included. The second option is, you could go to the individual categories and resolve by accepting Tom's changes on the left side, or Bob's changes on the right side, or just ignore the changes to keep the ancestor's value. This option allows you to keep the changes from one of the branches for that particular category. As a third option, click on the individual items under each category and either accept or reject the changes. This way you could merge a combination of changes from both the branches. Let us see the impact of accepting individual conflicts from both the branches. I'm navigating to the text modification category to show you the text changes in the text editor. In the text editor, you can resolve the textual conflicts in two ways. You can either resolve a textual conflict by directly editing the text, or you can use the regular commands for accepting or rejecting a certain change. I'm accepting the transition event code from Bob's branch. Notice how the icon changes with a green tick mark after you accept the changes to depict the resolved conflict. Next, let us go to the conflicts related to the capsule and accept the changes committed by Tom. Here, when we resolve conflicts from the top, observe how the conflicts listed further down, such as under the presentation category, gets automatically resolved. This demonstrates that you don't have to always resolve all items individually, because the related conflicts are automatically resolved for you. After all the conflicts are resolved, commit your merge session. Note that this commit is different from the Git commit. Finally, let's go back to the Git staging view and commit the changes. You will see the merge comments automatically inserted in the comment box. Review the comment and commit the changes. Now the changes are merged from both the branches and ready to be pushed into the master repository. This ends the merge feature demo. For more information about the feature, refer to the product documentation. Thank you for watching.